So someone sent me this video about why cardio is a waste of time, and frankly, there's too many things wrong here to address in a single response. But one of the more interesting parts to me was the discussion of the famous 4-minute Tabata protocol, because I've been seeing Tabata make a bit of a comeback lately. Now, if you're not familiar with Tabata, it's a 4-minute workout on a bike, 20 seconds on, super hard, 10 seconds off, times 8 rounds. It's one of the most famous conditioning studies of all time, but in my opinion, also one of the most overrated and misinterpreted. While people often cite the headline 14% VO2 max increase with just 4 minutes per day, what most people don't properly contextualize about this study was that the participants were national level speed skaters who were just getting back onto the ice after their summer base build season. They were coming off of a higher volume block of low intensity dry land conditioning and coming back to 6+ hours a week of on ice conditioning that included a ton of steady state and threshold work. So this wasn't 4 minutes per day of cardio. It was an extra anaerobic capacity workout on top of an existing elite level conditioning program. The idea that 4 minutes of intervals is as good as an hour of steady state comes from this study where the control group just added 5 hours per week of low intensity volume and still improved their VO2 max substantially by 10%, despite that really just being extremely redundant junk volume at that point in their season and just adding unnecessary fatigue. Further, 10% versus 14% improvement to VO2 max, which is 7 athletes per group, is barely statistically significant anyway. The only thing that really stood out was the improvements to anaerobic capacity, which likely could have been done just as well, if not better, with more traditional anaerobic work, like 30-second intervals with long rest. And if we look at modern speed skating training, that's exactly what we see. More separation between true anaerobic capacity work, VO2 max work, and threshold work, not protocols like Tabata that try to do all of it at once. Modern studies that have replicated Tabata have failed to live up to the hype, with one of the better designs recently finding it comparable to some other relatively short interval and moderate intensity steady state protocols, despite it being the least enjoyable and having the highest dropout rate. I'm not sure why Tabata is making the comeback that it is right now, but in my opinion, it kind of sucks. It's not fun, and it's not that special. It can definitely improve your anaerobic capacity, but when used as a standalone protocol, long-term improvements to VO2 max are going to be extremely limited.